Hey there, all my San Diego queens. This is Jonny McGovern of Hey Qween, and you're listening to the Who Invited Her podcast. You're in for a fabulous show, hunties, and when you're done listening, head over to HeyQween.tv and check out all of our fabulous interviews. And don't forget to follow us everywhere at Hey Qween TV. Take it away, my little gay babies.
Hey Qween!
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Who Invited Her. We are San Diego's LGBT pop culture podcast. I am your host, Tony, and I'm here with my other host, Ms. Mariam T. And you guys, we are actually in the Hey Qween studio today. Why, you may ask? Because we're going to sit down and have a conversation with a legend. She is a recording artist. She has an album out right now, #StuntQween. She's been doing drag and been in the drag world for about 25 years. You can see her every week on Hey Qween TV and on the Hot Tea podcast. You can listen to her. It is none other than Lady Red Couture.
Who invited her?
I don't know. Yeah, we're here with Lady Red. Mariam T's here too.
Excited.
Okay, so
Did you guys like the music?
yes.
So cool.
So we on the way up to Hey Qween Studio, even though I've heard it many times because I jam out to your new album at work and everything. #StuntQween.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh God.
When did you start working on the album? When did it start? Because I remember you talking on Hey Qween and the podcast that you were going to do an album,
Right.
and then it was a while. So how did it all come about?
Oh, I don't know. I smoke a lot of weed. I do
Yes,
not
that's
know.
too.
Same girl.
The thing was, we Johnny and I had started talking about it, and Johnny is a great visionary, and I'm not. So Johnny was like, "We should do this, and we should do this." And at first, I was like, "Yeah, girl, sound great, girl." But then when you get into the album, you really have to record stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, ugh. And then Johnny got busy. And then I got busy.
Yeah.
And then we stole Adam. Really what we did was we
Adam
bribed
Joseph,
Adam,
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Adam Joseph. We bribed him to come here and stay with us while he get his life together, quote unquote, on our couch. And then in turn, we was going to do the album together.
Yeah.
Now, I know how talented Adam is. Adam don't know how talented he is. So he agreed. I was like, you such a fool. Such a fool. What a fucked up deal. No, but we started doing the album, and then as we got busy, Adam just like made time for me, which I really appreciated. Because at first I was kind of like, I was like, that sounds good, but I'm a very picky bitch.
Yeah.
Very picky.
How did you pick the set list, the song list?
We didn't.
You did it?
The truth is, I in my shtick, I have a lot of comedy shtick. I just chose some bullet points that I like. 3 things that you must know about me is I love trade, I love weed, and I love food. So I was like, let's go with that.
Yeah.
So I made a song about food, Extra Value Meal, which was great. Then I made a song about weed, I Believe I'll Get High. And then I made a song about trade.
Yeah.
Which is Thug Whisperer.
Doug Whisperer, that's right.
I love that one. That's so good.
I like Rich White Woman.
Rich White Woman. Now, the funniest thing, okay, so Rich White Woman actually has its own origin. Johnny had a girl named Sweetie who did it, and she did it her way, and I did it mine.
Yeah.
All right.
That's right. It was Sweetie, because I remember he talked about it on the Gayest of All Times podcast.
Yeah. Sweetie.
Which you're on now. You guys haven't done that for a while, right? Now it's Hot Tea, where you guys do the podcast. Lady Red's on Hot Tea.
It's Johnny and Lady Red, Hot Tea, and then Zero Fucks.
Zero Fucks on
That's
Patreon.
Oh,
Yep.
cool. We don't play with that
Hit the
one.
Patreon.
We were actually listening to the Patreon on the way up. Yeah, if all of our listeners, like I've told you before, you got to do the Patreon because that's no holds bar.
Oh, whoa.
No holds
Whoa.
bar.
That's where you really get for real what I think. And a lot of times I do curtail my stuff because I have a lot of thoughts. And a lot of people, sometimes they're like, oh, I don't know. Is that, first of all, they can't get over my look. They'd be like, is that really a trans? I'm like, yeah. That's who I am. And then after they get over that, then they're like, she got a lot of mouth. I'm like, yeah.
A lot of mouth on that lady.
Right. And then they look at her and say, well, she got a lot of everything.
On the album, the song You gotta have a J-O-B.
The Rent.
The Rent, yes. Was it a remake of an older song, right?
The original song was by Qween Guthrie. And God, she did a great job. A great job. For me, I'm a little more expressive.
Right, you need something with a little more soul.
Yeah, she sings, the way she did it, and that's cool. No.
But
Me,
that's not
I'm
Lady
like,
Red
girl,
style.
please.
Yeah.
Let's go dig in it, honey. We talking about J.O.B. We talking about having
it's
sex. It ain't even talking about sex trafficking. It's just talking about day-to-day basis. I have never seen a woman go on a date and not be happy after the date. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you're going to get what you need to get, then go and get it.
Cause ain't nothing going on but the rent. You got to have a J.O.B. if you wanna be with me. Ain't nothing going on but the rent. You got to have a J.O.B. if you wanna be with me. Cause ain't nothing going on but the rent. You got to have a J.O.B. if you wanna be with me. Ain't nothing going on but the rent. You got to have a J.O.B. if you wanna be with me.
The albums, if anybody hasn't heard it yet, but it's really good. And the thing about it that I really liked is I always had snippets of your singing voice, but on the album, like, a girl could sing. Like, it's ridiculous. I was like, how has she not had an album before?
No, I'm a little asshole because I have played the organ for 20 years in my mother's church. In addition to that, I have done all kind of musicals secretly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just doing stuff from like behind the stage. And then when I decided to put myself up on the chopping block, I was a little afraid. I was like, they're not going to receive me. They're going to be like, look at that Sasquatch. That ain't going to happen. You know what I mean? And I always thought like that.
Yeah.
And then when Johnny and Adam were talking to me about the album, and they were like, listen, bitch, you really do got talent. And I was like,
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. More like, not thank you. More like, bitch, whatever. You know what I mean?
What you do? The voice is crazy.
Well, I didn't know I was talented. I thought it was just, what it is. And then I started like, the worst thing to do, compare yourself to other people.
Right.
And I was like, listen to other drag queen albums. I was like, oh.
Well, if you compare yourself to other drag queen albums, it gives you an ego boost over there.
Oh, yeah. I felt
True
bad.
story.
Yeah.
I felt bad for them. I was like, oh no.
Some of those
y'all can't
albums
sing.
Rough,
Yeah,
honey.
rough.
And those who can sing, they always want to come out singing to you like a man in drag. Ooh, sexy. I don't want to hear that shit.
No, yours is very like Shaka Khan style, which I love.
Y'all ain't never get an album from Mariam.
God willing, no.
You will.
Nobody
you will.
wants that.
Once
Nobody
you're
wants that.
seasoned. Once you're seasoned.
Seasoned.
You're still early, girl.
Yeah.
Do a comedy album.
Oh, yeah, I can do
There you go.
perfect. Yeah, it'll be great. They don't call me San Diego's crankiest queen for nothing.
Or Trash Bag.
Or trash bag, yeah. Everyone's like, oh, yeah. Literally, I'll walk down the street. Oh, it's a term of endearment, though.
Yeah.
It's a term of endearment.
Definitely.
But I'll be walking down the street and all the people are like, hey, Mariam, trash bag. Oh, yeah, it's great. Because my last name's T, so it's a little ambiguous. So what does the T stand for?
She's
Y'all like
not
how
trash. She's garbage.
Garbage.
Oh, that's perfect. What is your favorite song on the album, Lady Red? Like, what do you, when you listen back to, do you listen back to it?
I do.
And what do you always skip to?
Unfortunately, I
That
really
song?
like this album. I
It
really
is.
do.
It's good. I'm telling you, legit. It's
Before
good.
I come to work in the morning, I literally put it on and get on the bus because it also helps me to focus on letting other people in on me. You know what I mean? Like when I listen to these songs, these are me to a ticket. I mean, you just the damn verbiage of it all. I mean, like, I shouldn't have said that. But like my favorite would probably be the filthiest song on the album.
Tits on your back.
That is the filthiest.
I don't think I've heard that one.
Titties on your back.
Titties on your back, baby. Spread your legs wide. Titties on your back, baby. I wanna feel you from the inside. Titties on your back, baby. Spread your legs wide. Titties on your back, baby. I wanna feel you from the inside.
Ladies and gentlemen, the filthiest song on my album is called Titties on Your Back. And the reason it is called Titties on Your Back is because I am the first and only black hip hop R&B singer to actually talk about transsexualism and glorifying it and making it a thing. A lot of people don't talk about that. You know the girls peg the boys all the time, but the boys want to be like, shh, I don't want to. If you listen to Titties on Your Back, it tells you exactly what goes down when you get onto those DL. You get into that DL situation. Tells you what's going on.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to listen. I haven't listened to that one. I can't believe I haven't heard that one.
She just don't play. The first verse is, I can do some things that your girl won't do. I can lick it, I can dick it, I can split it in two. Right there.
30th song on the album. That's all you need right there.
That right there.
I love that.
I do like that, Lady Red. You're such a voice for the trans community too. Like on Instagram, it's very, very positive in trying to get the word out there. Because I've said it on our podcast before, within the LGBTQ community, I feel like the trans community has the least representation, especially now.
Because they're into hiding.
Yeah.
And I totally get it. You know what I mean? I totally get it. From, the Reagan era, no one wanted to be trans. You know what I mean? It was like a death sentence, you know? And then if they found out that you were trans, they wanted to crucify you. Like Frankenstein going up to, you know what I mean? I want to be like that. For real, I am who I am. I didn't know I was trans for a long time.
Oh, really?
I just thought I was like intersexed, you know what I mean? I just thought, she got a lot going on. And then I fell in love with my drag queen side, and I said, I want to be a full-time drag queen. And people was like, what is that? And I was like, that just means a trans woman who likes drag a lot.
Right.
And at first, getting on the bus and stuff, everybody's looking like, oh my God. Because I was still wearing my big ass lashes.
Yeah.
I was still wearing my thick ass makeup. I would still be who I am. And people would judge me. But then I realized somebody got to stand in the fucking gap. Somebody got to stand in the gap. It took me one day getting on a bus. And this is something I really don't tell people. But I got on a bus. And I saw this trans girl sitting there. And she was obviously trans. You know what I mean? Obviously, she couldn't hide it. And this guy was like talking shit across the way from her. And he said, they should all die. And I was like, It affected me. I was like, oh, hell no. So I stood up and I stood in the gap for her. And I said, anything that you say about her, that means you saying that shit about me. And I was like, and you don't know me, but I'm about to fuck your whole life up. I was like, we are here. We have been here. And we will not take any shit from you. I said, so what you better do is sit your motherfucking ass back down in your seat because you only paid $175 like everybody else on this fucking bus. I said, you ain't special, motherfucker. You don't talk to people like that. And he was like, what? And then I stood up. And he realized,
he was going to be a world of hurt.
This bitch about to whoop my ass. Which I did not, but I did throw him off the bus. I waited till the next stop. He kept talking his shit to himself because he thought wasn't going to happen. And I'm not one of those girls. I will put my hands all over your motherfucking monkey ass if I feel like it. So I got up. I waited till the bus opened. I took a bag. I set it in the door. I walked over to him, grabbed him by his fucking collar, dragged him off the bus. Dragged him. He was trying to hold on to the thing. I didn't give a fuck. Dragged him off the bus. I said, and for the next time you see a trans person or a drag queen or anything that looks suspicious, you better respect them, bitch.
Wow.
That was it.
Good for you. Jesus
that was it.
Christ.
Somebody got to stand in the gap.
Yeah.
I don't have time.
And I love that. I love that you say stand in the gap.
Yeah.
Because it could apply for whether it's trans, gay, anybody that's
what I'm saying.
repressed. Stand in that gap, fill the hole so that brings them up. You know what I mean?
For me, it's for the different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We have a lot of different people in this world. We shouldn't be able to pigeonhole people to do what and say what the fuck is that shit? Just like, okay, I understand, the administration, they want, we should just put gender on everything. No, that's the problem. Everybody want to pinpoint everything, and that's why everybody's so fucking confused and idiotic, acting a fool. We need to speak out and say, you know what? Everything ain't gonna be like you think it is. You know what I mean? And you just got to receive it how it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes love does trump.
That part.
Amen.
You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes.
Jesus, yeah.
But they don't get that. And that's because we're not loving each other.
No,
when you love
especially in this
people,
world.
you're not always easy. You're not. You're not always smiling. You're not always being.
Ain't that the truth?
Sometimes love is like, hey, you motherfucking donkey ass bitch, go put some nails on. Get your life together. You know what I mean? Get your wig straight. Go ahead and fix it, bitch. Fucking fix it.
That was Lady Red talking directly to me.
She was looking at Mariam the whole time.
Lies. As I sit here with no nails.
Okay.
Lies.
Neither of you.
I haven't had a manicure in weeks.
I know.
No, girl, the funniest thing is I just took my nails off this morning. I had them on last night because I was supposed to have a piece of trade over. So I had put on some drag nails. I was like, yes, I'm going to jack him off and it's going to be great. And then he said something to me and it turned me off. I'm very delicate when it comes to dudes. If you say stuff to me, if you're coming to me like a woman and saying, hey, I'm very interested in you, blah, 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 I'm receptive. If you say, I just want my dick sucked, I immediately get turned off because that makes the other side of me be like, all right, no, we ain't gonna do that shit.
Brings out the dark side.
Yeah, it really does. I'll be like, nah, but we ain't, I just wanted my dick sucked. Yeah, well, I wanted mine sucked too, but now we ain't gonna get nothing.
Now neither one of them. Way to fucking go. Way to ruin the moment. Buddy.
Right, you fucked it up. You know what I mean? Treat me like a lady, honey. Come on now. Well, I mean, it is what it is. And that's only because people don't speak out. People don't speak out. Trans women usually don't speak out. They are the first ones to be in an abusive relationship and the last one to tell anybody.
Yeah.
And I've never been in an abusive relationship. Well, not from my side. I ain't never been beat on. I have with some ass, though.
I'm sure we can do a whole podcast just on the asses that Lady Red has beat.
Definitely.
I think that should be a future episode.
Right? A segment.
Lady Red's ass beating. That's a new miniseries right there. Ass beating with Lady Red every episode. Just a different story.
I mean, it is what it
is. And Lady Red, you just started your OnlyFans.
Yes.
Yeah. Titty Talk, right?
Titty Talk, honey. You know what? It's so funny. A lot of people think that OnlyFans is only for porn people. You can do anything you want to do. It's just how you do it. Now, Titty Talk became a thing for me because I recently parted my ways with Madman. And Madman was very equal opportunity to me. I had a great time with them. I have nothing negative to say about them. As in how they're running their business now is a little different from when we were in the stores. We had better weed. We had better everything. So, yes, kudos to, if you want to go to Madman, congratulations. Go and do what you need to do. Don't look for me. I'll be getting my weed from somewhere else.
She gone.
But I am grateful. So, after I parted ways with them, I was like, what am I going to do? And then I came to Hey Qween, and Hey Qween was like, we're going off season. And I was like, you're going off season? What the fuck does that mean? So what do I do? And they were like, oh, girl, oh, girl, what are we going to do? So they actually created a position for me to come and do. That's why you've seen a lot of my media burst up and a lot of me now because they have me come in 3 days a week and I just do media. I also reach out to different people. I was able to get information on Miss Mariam.
Miss Mariam Garbage.
Garbage.
I'm Mariam G now. Mariam G now.
I mean, it is kind of cute. If you want to steal it,
yeah, it is.
Don't steal it. Just make sure you put family of couture.
There you go.
But no, so I was able to come and really help, Hey Qween to branch out to different queens and different clubs and stuff.
Yeah.
And, do what they asked me to do. Plus, I do a little extra because I am extra. You know what I mean? I live my life. I have a good time.
Yes, you are.
I come here every day in drag. Yes, I do. I know some people be like, we ain't never seen Lady Red out of drag. And if there is a God, you will never see me out of drag. I mean, I do have some transformation pictures on my Instagram, but like early.
Yeah.
People cannot believe it.
So for your history, when did you start officially doing drag? Because I was telling you, wait, I remember seeing you at Hamburger Mary's at Calpurnia Adams show.
Yes.
Way back.
long time ago.
That's when I first became familiar with you.
Because I'm a nut.
Yeah.
I'm a nut. And at that time, I didn't even consider myself doing drag.
Really?
I was just a singer. I was like, I'm a singer, honey. You know what I mean? And everybody's like, you're doing drag. And I was like, whatever. You know what I mean? But then as I got into honing my drag queen skills, I realized there's a lot more I could give. You know what I mean? Yes, I'm a pretty girl. I can put on a wig and, a little makeup, a little eyelash. Okay, great. But I was like, let me do something else. Let me sing live. Let me dance. Let me just enjoy my life. And then me and Calpurnia fell in love with each other. We actually hosted that show for 5 years together. It was crazy.
It was every Saturday, right?
Every Saturday.
Yeah.
No fail. And I would show up with attitude, and Calpurnia would be like, okay, sweetie, don't be like that. Smile. And I'd be like, okay, auntie. And ooh, in the back. And I'd come out, yes, miss, let's go. You know what I mean? It really helped me. And it gave me like a good groundation.
Yeah.
For who I was, predestined to become. I didn't think I was going to be no Lady Red Couture. I was so used to, because my first name was Big Red.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my first name was Big Red. And y'all know
didn't
how I
know
came
that.
about that?
How?
Okay, so I'm a cheap girl, right? So I was in a 99 cent store and I wanted to make cards, but I didn't have no money. So I was looking at the construction paper, and the construction paper is $1 per, sheet of the construction paper, which meant I could only cut 24 cards. So my cheap ass went over to Wrigley's gum section and saw they had Big Red already printed out, and they had 100 pack for like 99 cents. So I took them and I wrote my number on every piece of gum. I sure did, and handed them out the club, and I became Big Red.
Dead.
Wow.
That's it. That's a hustle, baby. That is what
That
you call
is a hustle.
So I got the most tips that night because everybody had a piece of my gum in their mouth. And they was like, here you go. And then, of course, I smoked blunts. So they was standing out whenever they walk out to the front. I'd be like, you want to hit this? They're like, yeah. Who are you? Oh, I'm Big Red. Oh, and after you smoke this blunt, here's a piece of gum. We'll never tell them. But here's a piece of gum. Then they'd be like, what is this? Your number? Yes, that's my number. Yes.
My business card.
It's my business card. Yeah. People fell in love. They were like, this bitch is nuts.
When did you change it to Lady Red?
When I met my drag mother, Lady Red Couture.
Okay.
I don't talk about her a lot because, she has her own life. And I'm not trying to steal anything from her. She lives her life. I'm glad, but she's a different girl. She's a pageant girl. You know what I mean? She's, very regal. And we used to hang out real tough.
Yeah.
But bitch, I'm not regal. I'm none of that. You know what I mean? So I was like, well, fuck that shit. Love you, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Yeah, gotta do what I gotta do. Now, if she would hang out with me, great. I would still hang out with her. But you know what I mean? We live two different lives,
Yeah.
and I'm an older girl now. So it's kind of hard having tea with your mother.
She's a woman.
What do you think about all of the drag now compared to even like when I remember first seeing drag when I was in my 20s many years ago?
You want the
It's
real truth,
evolved.
though?
It's evolved, yes.
Ooh, has it
Because
evolved?
No.
It has.
that's the
It
thing.
in
has
certain
not
ways.
evolved.
Makeup
Changed.
has evolved.
It's changed.
She just took a big gulp of tea. She's ready to dish it. I thought that Earl Grey is
She got
piping
ready.
hot. She's ready to go.
She hunkered down. Got
I'm ready for
comfortable.
this.
Oh my god! I just so drag. Drag has not evolved for me. Drag has become more accepting, and it's more of a cheat sheet now. You know what I mean? And I'm grateful to see this day. What I am not grateful about is people becoming more self-concerned, people becoming more selfish, people becoming more about performing in the mirror to themselves instead of reaching the people. That's the part I don't like. I do agree that RuPaul's Drag Race, wonderful scene for the girls, great exposure for the girls. I am in agreement with all of that. What I am not in agreement with is the bullshit that the host don't even put herself together. Okay?
Yeah, we talked about
There is
that.
no creative meeting with RuPaul, and they all sit around and today I would like this. No, there ain't none of that. It is okay, bitch, we're gonna put you in this. You know what I mean? And it all started with Matthew Anderson. Love him so much. Love him.
I miss him a lot.
Yeah, he was so
Baby.
talented.
It just I had a chance to meet him,
Oh, you did? Wow.
and it changed my life. He was in full like man drag, and I think we were at a Christmas party. Yes, we were at World of Wonder Christmas party, and he comes up, and I look up, and I'm like, this ice princess from the back, and then turn around, and it's like this gorgeous man. I was like, what the fuck? And then Johnny is like, that's Matthew Anderson. I'm like, who? And he was like, he puts together RuPaul. I was like, no wonder all of that looks really just
polished,
beautiful.
yeah.
So met him, talked to him, and one of his words of encouragement to me was, he said, lean toward your strengths, darling. I didn't know what the fuck that meant. I was like, well, thank you so much, you little, Australian man. Have a good day. Cut to him coming on Hey Qween.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. In the dressing room, he comes in and he's like, I remember you. And I'm like, what? He's like, yes. He's like, I remember you. He's like, you're wonderful. And I was like, oh, thank you so much.
Wow.
Unfortunately, y'all didn't hear most of that on the podcast. I mean, on the show because, he talks like this.
Yeah,
He's
quiet.
very quiet.
Yeah.
I was like, why is he doing that? He didn't talk like that when we were in the dressing room. But it was great to see so many sides of him and then to be able to sit in his presence. And you could feel, honestly, the royalty off of him. You
Yeah.
could feel his expression. You could feel like okay, even after the show, he came over to me and he gave me a tip. He said, "Lower your eyebrows." I was like, "Lower my eyebrows?" Because I'm a clown. I was like, "Lower my eyebrows." And I was like, "Oh, I get it." I get it. No, because I didn't get that I looked like out surprised all the time. Every time he looked at me, it's like,
he's a genius.
Yeah.
I hope he knows how much he's missed.
Yes.
Because he's pretty much off of all socials and stuff.
All of the social
Yeah.
media is on.
Well, this is his time to take care of himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that we all should support him in
Exactly.
that. Sometimes we got to take a little backseat, to life.
Yeah.
To life, period. A lot of people didn't want to say nothing about RuPaul, but when RuPaul was going through her stuff, you didn't see her out. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Until we saw her on Project Runway one time. She really needed a team. You need people that believe in you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm a good drag queen, don't get me wrong. But without my team, I ain't shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was her lesson to herself. And she's done a great job pulling back from it. She looks great.
Yeah. On the new season, she did.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well,
It was a little rough there for a minute.
well, that's the thing. That's the thing. We are here to learn. And a lot of people think that it's instantaneous. It's not. Them wigs just don't come ready-made. You have to have them styled.
Oh, but these young kids think everything comes ready-made.
Well, I understand the shake and go. I do get it. I understand.
Yeah.
But they must understand that that's why you look like a hooker and you don't look like a drag queen.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference. If you're buying stuff off of eBay and it is literally on a woman, stop buying this shit. You understand what I'm saying?
It's not made for you.
It's not. Just because you can fit the clothes don't mean that looks good on you. You know what I mean? Like everybody had the pearl syndrome for a minute. I'll just put on some panties.
Pearls.
Oh yeah, just a bathing suit and a necklace. Call it a day.
I was like, girl,
I'll
what the
just show
fuck
up in my underwear.
Yeah, what is going on? I was like, y'all don't have no creativity no more.
If I see one more girl in a pastel finger wave in a bathing suit, I'm going to drown myself.
I just didn't understand. I was like, okay, I get it. I was like, but the reason she looks so fishy is because she's a main, honey. She's a rough main. You got to hide all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think we're over that now. I think we're into the bridge of, okay, it's about creativity. It's about showing who you are. It's about giving the best of yourself.
Yeah.
So I just want to express to all the drag queens out there, y'all go ahead and live your life. Be who the fuck you are. If you like to eat glitter, bitch, then go ahead and eat your glitter. You know what I mean? I'm a girl who loves to eat glitter. I do. When I get a high drag, you can't tell me not to put no glitter on nothing. I remember Jasmine used to tell me, I hate when you come and perform with me, girl, because you get glitter everywhere. I said, don't it remind you of a stripper? She said, yeah. I said, exactly.
I love glitter. It covers up all my fuck up.
There's a lot of them.
Listen, Tony. It is too early in the morning for your shit.
I know.
It's not
Leave Miss Garbage alone.
Yeah,
Miss Garbage.
you leave Mariam G alone, bitch. Because Mariam G gonna fuck you up.
I know you will. Oh my god.
Yeah. Remember that guy on the bus that she was just talking about? I'm gonna stick Lady Red on you.
Well, people don't realize that I'm an actual giant. A lot of people think that I'm a normal sized bitch. So when they meet me, they're like, and they can't breathe.
6'7", right?
Yeah, no, 6'8".
6'8". Oh my! And I'm 6'3", and I feel like I'm tall, but
I am legally 6'8".
I'm 5'8.5". Just so everybody knows, 5'8.5".
Well, congratulations.
The half is really important. Okay.
You can fit in with the real women.
so how is the reaction? Because 6'8" is tall.
Most people pee on themselves.
Yeah?
Just a little bit. You can tell. Like they're like, I'm like, oh, you catching it. Also because I'm very friendly, but I'm very curt. I'm very to the point. If I don't like you, you'll know very quickly. If you have a bad spirit, I'm going to let you know very quickly. I don't play with people with bad spirits. People who have bad spirits, who have bad chi, karma, get away from me. If you're coming with that old negative, nasty ass energy and you just can't, you know what I mean? Honey, I can't. I leave the room. I'll be like, I can't be bothered with you. I'm so sorry.
It's poison. It's toxic.
It really is. And a lot of people don't know that. You have to be willing to receive the good energy. You have to be willing to receive what is in the universe for you. That means sometimes you got to shut the fuck up and breathe and let people know that I'm in the room and I need some love.
For newer queens coming up, what would your number one advice be to them if they're wanting to get into the drag culture in the world?
Are we talking about professional drag or just
professional?
Hanging out? Okay, professional.
Professional.
Find your tribe.
Yeah.
The first thing is you got to find your tribe. And when I say find your tribe, don't find those girls that make you comfortable in your own drag. Find those girls that help you level up. Find those girls that push you to get your motherfucking hair styled. Find those girls that ask you why you don't have no nails on when you're about to hit the stage. Those are the girls you need to look for. That's your tribe. The girls who care about you. And not in a reading way. You can tell when girls are just trying to read you. Or you can tell when a girl really cares.
Absolutely.
I had a girl one time, she walked up to me and she said, babe, she said, I really like you. She said, but you wear the same earrings every week.
She told you that?
Uh-huh. She was right, though. Because I was broke. Shit, I ain't got a bunch of money. And if I get a good pair of earrings, bitch, I'm wearing them. Fuck.
Okay.
Shine them up. Paint them a different color. You know what I mean? So she was right. And then she said, she followed up. This is why she became my tribe. Because she followed up and said, if you want to, I can lend you these earrings and then we can work on getting you your own pair. Who the fuck does that, right?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, you're part of my tribe. Yeah.
That's why I love my girls. My closest girls, we really do.
You guys hate each other.
Well, no,
it's a love-hate. You
no, we
enchilada.
really do push each other. Like Evelyn, we were talking with Evelyn the other day. She like pulled me in the bathroom after the tea party. Mm-hmm. And the reason I do the tea party is it's strictly a comedy show. So I take my friends that do punk drag, that do like banjee drag, that do burlesque sleepy girl drag, I like to call it. I'm going to take all my clothes off. And I challenge them to take what they do and their essence and what they do in drag and make it funny. And it's been a hit so far.
Yeah,
and Evelyn, who normally just
She's
does
a pretty
her
girl.
very slow burlesque, is turning out with some of the best comedy numbers.
And I was telling her, like, I remember seeing when she first started, but she's one of the few drag queens. She really listens when other queens come up to her and give her advice, or anybody that comes from a creative background. She really listens. She goes, okay, how am I going to take this and make what I do better based off of what this person's critiques are?
I love
me.
my tribe.
And every time she like keeps getting better and better.
Yeah.
She's always on me about my makeup.
Yeah. And then there's some queens that are just like you. They don't listen to anything. They think they're like bigger than RuPaul right now.
Honey.
Well, see, that brings us to our second lesson. The first is find your tribe. The second is be versatile. Be versatile. Just because you can't sing, don't mean don't nobody want to hear you try. You understand what I'm saying? You got to be able to open up. You know what I mean? Pretend you're a whore for a night. You know, whores have a plethora of things that they have to do to get that money. You understand what I'm saying?
I think it's sinking in. I think I'm picking up what you're putting down.
So you got to be versatile. You got to be willing to get that dollar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then also don't be afraid to challenge yourself, you know, because a lot of people think, oh, I'm versatile now. I don't have to challenge myself. No, don't get comfortable.
Yeah.
Don't get comfortable. Drag changes just like women's underwear every day.
Every other day if you're me. Mariam G.
Like I said, women's underwear.
What queens do you see like coming up that you're like a fan of?
No.
Not a damn one.
No, it's because I'm an older girl.
Yeah.
I'm an older girl. I'm more critical than anybody could ever imagine. I do like the different variety of queens I'm seeing. As far as like pinpointing just one, no. But I do like the tribe of girls.
Okay.
Okay, so Aja and her House of Aja, I live for them. But I live for them because they are variety at its best. And they don't try to change each other. That's the thing. When you level up, you let people be who they are on that same level. You don't sit up and try to be like, well, girl, if you do this, your eyebrow will change. Maybe she like a sleepy eyebrow. You understand what I'm saying?
Like a sleepy eyebrow.
Maybe
I
she
like that. A sleepy eyebrow. Well, maybe she just doesn't want eyebrows at all.
Like you.
Right. I mean, it happens. You know,
Fuck
so you
eyebrow.
You hate those kind of things.
I hate eyebrows.
No, you know, the funniest thing is when you find something that you love, I say do it.
Yeah.
I say do it to it. You know what I mean? Because in owning your own truth, you're going to be able to help somebody else to hone what they're doing. And then they're going to be like, oh, maybe I don't need an eyebrow, but I do like this. You know what I mean? And that's what you want to do. You always want to inspire somebody to do their best, or at least try to get to their best, you know, so that y'all won't just be looking crazy together. But I have been accused of being a very mean mother.
Really?
because I am.
There you go.
I want the best. And when I say I want the best, I mean, that might be the best for you. You know what I mean? A lot of people haven't leveled up. A lot of people don't know how to level up. So when you're talking about it, you know, people always say, well, I did the best I could. Yeah, you did the best that you could. But if you get with somebody who knows just a little more time in this, you can level up with them just simultaneously.
Yeah.
These girls will give you stuff. You know how many girls have given me stuff because they just see, okay, perfect example. Latrice Royale. Love her.
Latrice Royale.
Love her. We're about the same size. And she said to me one day, she said, I like your drag. She's like, but it's a little simple, sis. I said, you're right. It is. She said, well, I have a few things I want to give you. You know, and some girls be like, girl, I don't need that shit. Girl, I was like, yes, I'll take it.
Please.
I'll take it. She gave it to me. I still wear that stuff. I still do. And those dresses fit perfectly because she made them. You know what I mean? They fit perfectly. They make me feel good.
Yeah.
Another example, Eureka.
Oh, Eureka.
I know I'm the largest drag queen in captivity. I know that.
I love that tag.
I know that. But Eureka give me a run for my money.
Really?
That's a big bitch.
Big old girl.
That's a
Is she?
big
I've
bitch.
never met her. Or
Oh, she
anything like
pads
that.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like when she gave me this bodysuit, and I love the bodysuit, but I didn't know that she put so much padding on her behind. I didn't know that.
Oh.
Now I have padding, but my padding is like hips. You know what I mean? Like I have a huge ass, so I just put a little hip on the side, you know, to make it look, you know, rudimentary.
A rudimentary.
But Eureka girl, she take padding to a whole nother level.
Oh, wow.
I put on that bodysuit. I said, bitch. I pulled the whole thing out. I was like, damn. But it was cool. It also let me know, you know what? This is your sister, and she does it this way. You know what I mean?
Right,
So I was
she's
like,
doing
oh,
that-
that's
yeah.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
You know, and I always encourage girls, if you want to help a girl, you know what I mean? Help her. I don't mean read. A lot of girls are getting confused what fucking reading and helping means. Reading is trying to take something that you see wrong with a person, correcting them, but in that moment also slicing them so that they will, you know, like take it seriously.
Yeah.
That's a read. But when you're helping a girl, ain't no reading involved. You just pull that girl to the side. Hey, mom, I thought you could use these. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
You know, hey, girl, because I've done that for a couple girls. See him? I like this one girl, I saw her, she never wore nails. And I knew she couldn't afford them, but she never said anything. You know what I mean? So one day I was like, I'm going to do something for her. I made her a special set of nails. The nails were so jam-packed with bullshit, like she could lose a couple of things and they would still be right.
Decorated, baby.
Decorated.
Gave them to her. I think she's still wearing them nails till
Yeah.
today. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow.
But that's how you help people. That's how you encourage people. That's how you say, hey, you know, I see something in you and I want you to be at your best.
And
You
I
know?
like that a lot of your message is positivity.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. That's
Yeah,
like your
you have to be
niche.
like that. Yeah, you have to
Which
be
I think
like
is great.
Yeah, listen, I don't know how to be one of those negative girls. I call them negative Nellies.
Negative
you know,
Nellies.
taking it all the way back to Little House on the Prairie. Because I'm old. Those are my references. But yeah, I don't want to be one of those girls that's, you know, a naysayer. Every single time a girl walks in the room, well, she look good, but you know what I mean? Oh, she could, but
Why does it have to follow with the butt?
yeah,
Enjoy it.
Or they start out
Exactly.
like that. They start out saying, that song, it's
But
like,
you
girl,
look good.
Yeah, but you
Mm.
look good. I don't need none of that.
Yeah.
I just need somebody to respect what I do. You know what I mean? Encourage me. And if you don't like what I'm doing today, wait till next week.
Yeah.
You might see something different.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
But it's interesting when we started starting the podcast,
Yeah.
there are a lot of hateful people
Uh-huh.
that have no reason to be,
Oh, yeah.
but they just live for the negativity.
Well, they're jealous.
It's crazy.
They're jealous.
Yeah.
Hashtag jealous.
And some
Yeah.
people just have nothing better to live
Nah.
for. They haven't found anything in their lives
Yeah.
worth doing
Yeah, or a passion.
or a passion.
Yeah.
So many people like wander around here without a passion
Mhm.
and without an outlet and without I'm like, find something.
Something
Well,
that
they
makes
did
you
find
happy.
something.
Negativity.
Right.
Being
I'm gonna be honest
toxic.
with you. We all have roles in this life. We all have roles in this life. You know why I love haters? I'm gonna tell y'all why I love haters. Because haters are my motivators. Those are the ones that remind me I'm not perfect. So when they say, "Girl, you should have wore nails," you're right. I should have. But bitch, you didn't buy me any, so knock it off.
Right.
When I first started Hey Qween, I had a bunch of people reading me.
Really?
Girl, I'm tired of her wrapping fabric around her ass. This one guy said, I'm tired of you wrapping fabric around your butt, Lady Red. You need to level up. I said, well, if you're not going to send me a fucking machine, then get off of my shit. And I blocked him. He went to Hey Qween, apologized, and sent them a machine.
Shut
Sure
up.
did.
Yes,
Sure
I love
did.
that. I love
I blocked that bitch. I said, "Hey, girl, you're back.
Thank you for
Thanks for the machine."
right?
I love that.
You know, and that's that's really what it is. If you're not going to help people, you're only hurting them, and only hurt people hurt people.
Yeah.
If you're an asshole, be the best asshole you can be, but don't try to hurt people with that assholism. You understand what I'm saying? Use it for your benefit and for their benefit.
Yeah.
You might say something that really, resounds with them, and then they can fix it from there. But don't be just coming off, well, you fucking bitch. Well, you're a bitch too.
Yeah.
I didn't say nothing about you coming in here smelling like puppy child.
I knew I didn't put on enough perfume. Son of a bitch.
Lady Red, who are your influences? I've always wondered this, like when you growing up and all of that, like who influenced you? Like people you admired and just
Are we talking about drag or are we talking about...
No, in general.
Oh,
anybody.
Okay. Well, I tend to lean toward drag queens. One of my favorites is Patti LaBelle. Because as much as people want to be like, she's a singer, no, she's a drag queen. That is a drag queen. When she even tell you herself, yes, honey, they did my drags for me. They got me together. You really, you get the essence of it. Patti LaBelle, I live for Diana Ross because she can't do nothing by herself.
Yeah.
She need her team. I went and saw her concert. I about pissed on myself. I'm looking at her. As she's trying to walk off, you can see a hand grab her hand because she will not leave the stage. So they're grabbing her and now they're pulling her off of stage because they have to get her changed.
Oh, and she just didn't want to leave the stage at all.
But so performers, I like performers. Male performers, Luther Vandross.
Oh, the late great, yes.
The reason I say Luther Vandross because he was a showman.
Yeah, my mom used
Remember
to
his
love
backup
him.
singers?
Yeah.
That motherfucker would get the most beautiful bitches in the world, put giant wigs on them.
Yeah.
And then they come out just to be, shut up.
Yeah.
Da-da! That's what they would do. The entire thing. He would sing the whole concert and they just celebrate. Yeah. You'd be like, bitch, you ain't been out here a quarter of a second. And you are the most beautiful bitch in the building. That's why I loved him.
Yeah.
He was a showman. He was also one of those people that gave you like, and I know some people gonna take offense to this, but I'm black, so I can say it. He gave you like niggerachi. You understand what I'm saying? Like he would come out.
Yes.
I mean, for real. Girl, his coats alone, like if somebody ever told me they found a storage where they had Luther Vandross's old coats, I would dare to fit them. I would. I actually want to do a live singing character of Luther Vandross one day.
You should.
I think it would be funny.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
I mean,
God, he was so talented.
He was
that voice.
everything.
Oh
He
my
was
God.
everything. And I can mimic him pretty good too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
My mom listened to him a lot when we were growing up.
Yes.
Him and Lionel Richie. Oh my God, that album was on repeat.
When Lionel was...
Yeah, when he was... Yeah.
When Lionel was Lionel.
Yeah.
I don't know who this man
Oh,
is.
the new one?
Yeah.
The new guy? Yeah.
This new guy with his face stretched all over creation.
Oh,
What happened? I saw
Did he
him
have a lot of
on
work done?
what was it,
Yeah,
American
his face.
Idol? He
yeah,
was a
didn't you
judge?
see it like right here?
Oh, you don't see
I
it?
haven't seen it.
Oh,
Yeah, he had a lot of work.
You gotta do
done.
your
I'm gonna have
research,
to,
boo.
I'm gonna have to Google
gotta
that.
do your research. It's not even funny. It's
Yeah.
not even
It's
funny.
scary.
He looks like somebody pulled his face over their knee
Ooh.
and just ain't let
That
go.
is like
Just have not let go.
Is it worse than Lil Kim's? Is it worse than her
That's
plastic
rough.
Lil
surgery?
Kim is not okay. Y'all is got this fucked up. Lil Kim don't have plastic surgery.
No?
No, Lil Kim has reconstructive surgery.
Yeah, bitch.
There's a difference between a
You got a whole new
tuck
face?
and a pull. You
Okay.
understand what I'm saying? Lil Kim started out with a nip, then she had a tuck, and now she's got a full pull.
A big pull.
You understand what I'm
yeah,
saying?
like
And-
it's like
and
somebody
that
took a
face
key
is-
behind her.
And the thing that I hate about people who do plastic surgery and reconstructive surgery, they're not honest with you.
Yeah.
They lie to you all the time. Oh yes, the filler will go down. The filler never fucking goes down.
Right.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Look at Jada Pinkett Smith.
Oh,
Where these
yeah.
cheeks come from?
Yeah.
That bitch for her whole life has looked like a young
She was so
girl.
pretty, even
right.
as
And
she
then
was
all of a sudden
aging.
she got a heart on and put these big old cheeks in, and everybody want to play like they don't know.
Oh,
So y'all better knock it off.
she didn't need it. She didn't need it.
But
She
you know,
looks
as you
so
get older, we
pretty.
get insecure.
Yeah, true.
We get insecure, you know, and some girls are more insecure than others. As for me, I'm not insecure. I got bags, trags, all kind of shit going on. I don't give a fuck. I love it.
Yeah.
I think it's very creative. You know what I mean? I think it's 1 minute I could come out looking like a virginal young lady, and then 1 minute I could come out looking my age. You know what I mean?
I love it because then it shows you've lived your character.
Well, for real, if you don't have laugh lines, my thing is if you don't have laugh lines,
God, you're a sad person.
Yeah, and something wrong.
Yeah,
I hate when people be like come in
that.
like Posh Spice. Don't she look like she's ready for the grave?
It's always over.
Don't she look like she's ready for the grave? She look like if you just got a casket laying there.
Put her in and she'd be ready
Laying
to
there,
go.
she's ready to go.
She's like the crypt keeper. God.
I don't ever want to look like that.
No.
I want to look like I done been through something. I want to look like I done sucked so many dicks, I'm a happy bitch. You understand what I'm saying? It's a reason I only have 6 teeth left in front of my mouth. Because I love to suck dick. I had to have a few removed. I said, hold on, I like big dicks. Hold on, let me remove a couple of them.
She got to make room. Look at Mariam's like, I can't.
I'm taking my jewelry off again. I'm taking it off. It's gonna start flying from my damn hands. Lady Red's taking us to church today.
Right?
I'm just saying, my biggest thing is joy. We all have to find joy in something. Drag is my joy.
Yeah.
Life is my joy. Y'all are my joy.
Yeah.
You children. Y'all are children to me. The reason y'all are children to me is because you have decided to join the biggest and best family around. You hear me?
Yeah.
Y'all have decided to be a part of something that's so spectacular you couldn't even control it if you wanted to. I'm very into self-preservation.
Yeah.
The first thing I do when I get up is I give my cadence to the universe, and I thank the universe for hearing me, and I do prayer and supplication.
Oh, wow.
A lot of people don't realize that's why I'm kind of like a bitch by this time because I'm like, I'm tired.
You do that every morning, ritual,
Every
like
morning.
a ritual. Yeah.
Yeah. The reason I do it is because it is my church. It is a time in which no one gives a fuck what I look like. You know what I mean? And I can just be me, and I smile, and I enjoy myself, and I cry. I love to cry, you guys. I love to cry. The reason I do it because it purges you. It gets all of that residual anger that a lot of people are walking around with. I don't have that. I really don't. And because I've chosen to be honest with myself, I have to, set that example. When you set that example, you can't be walking in untruth. You can't be walking in lies and fabrications and all kind of shit. I don't have that. You know why? Because I get that shit out. In the morning, get up, 4 in the morning. Hey, good morning. Oh, universe, I hear you. All right. I do my prayer and supplication. I put on my little meditative music. A lot of people don't meditate the way I do.
What's your meditative
Yeah.
music of choice?
Extra value meal.
Which is on your album.
Yes, it is because it's what I want to be. It is upbeat. It is glorifying. It is body positivity. It is laughter. It is so much going on in that song.
Yeah.
And by the end of the song, I feel great.
My favorite stop McGrill. Combo 3 for apple pie in a bag to go. If he make you feel like an extra value meal, say, in our drive-thru, let me get a quick picture, say, come on, say, I'm so hungry.
So that is my morning meditation.
Wow, I
feel
love
great.
that.
Yeah. Sorry.
I had no idea. That's awesome.
Because it's all about enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
And I dare anybody to live your life with no joy. I dare you. Because if you do, you a fucked up bitch. And I want you to stay away from me. Straight
Yeah.
up. And I've been through a lot. I've been through a couple of jails.
Really?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
a girl likes to get in trouble. You can't suck dick all the time, but you can in jail.
You can in jail.
But you can in jail, man.
But you can't.
Ain't got nothing but time.
Baby.
All the time in the world.
Baby. And I'm one of the picky bitches because I'll beat your ass up if you not cute. They go to put you in the cell with me. And if you ugly, I'm like, I don't want you in here. You got to go. And they're like, well, I'm just, yeah, well, you got to go. I'm going to beat your ass up. I like you. But if you're cute, I'm like, oh, come on in.
At 6'8".
Would you like the top book?
Oh my
I got some ramen noodles. want
Okay.
any?
Oh yeah, I got a little spread over here. Oh, you don't know what a spread is?
God. Let me show you.
before this night is over.
I find this whole conversation so fascinating because I've been such a fan of Lady Red for such a long time.
That is crazy.
But all of like the stuff we've been talking about, I'm like, I didn't know this side of Lady Red. Like,
I am.
yeah,
I'm
as in depth as we've been
yeah,
talking,
because some people be like, "Oh, you're Pandora's box." No, because Pandora had a label. I don't do that. You know what I mean? I'm just a box.
A big old box.
Big old box.
Dig around in it for a little while.
So on Hey Qween, I'm always been curious about this. Who's been like your favorite guest and not your so favorite guest, if you could say?
I can't say. Like I said, they're children to me.
Yeah.
I love them all. I love them all. Now, a clue is if you watch episodes of Hey Qween,
Yeah.
and I don't say a lot,
Okay.
I tolerate it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because some people come on here to lie.
Oh, really? Okay.
They really do. I'm not going to say no names because that's not me. But if I had to be a 007, some people come on here to lie.
Yeah.
And I don't condone the liation. As soon as they start, I'll be like,
Well, it goes against everything you stand for.
It does.
Yeah.
That's why I have to be quiet. And then Johnny, because he paying me.
Yeah.
So I got to be... They'll tell a lie and I'll be like... You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in my mind, I'm like, you motherfucking lying ass bitch. You shouldn't even be on this couch looking a fucking mess.
Yeah.
But I can't say that. You know what I mean? So I just be like, oh.
I have a question for you. Since Patti LaBelle is one of your idols, have you met her? What would you do if you did meet her?
I would turn into a literal child.
Yeah.
I'm not good at meeting people who I admire. I'm trying to think of somebody I met and I lost it. When I lose, it's a little different.
Yeah.
Because I'm so together. I literally hold their hand and don't let them go.
Oh, wow.
I talk to them. I turn into their kid, whatever they want. You know what I mean? If I met Patti LaBelle, I would lose it. First of all, I would start crying because I don't know how to stop that. So then after I pull that together, then I would never let her hand go. She would literally have to tell me to get away from her. I would. You know what I mean? Or if I didn't touch her, I would be, how people are standing there and you have your hand right here.
Yeah.
You just got to feel their heat. That's how I am.
Feel the body heat.
That's how I am. That's how I was with my grandmother. I was fascinated with my grandmother. I thought like she was the greatest woman in the world. And anytime she'd walk in the room, I'd go stand by her. She'd be in the kitchen. I would be like, what are you doing? Trying to find out what she's doing. What are you doing? And then she had a wig closet. And I'd go in her wig closet and just sit there and imagine myself in every wig. I would never touch her, but I would imagine myself in every wig. Because I honored her, I respected her, and I wanted to be her. You know what I mean? And I think my drag character is an extension of what she taught me. Now, my grandmother always taught me, I raised you to be a husband. But damn it if I don't look like a wife. So I think that's important to also own every bit of you. We ain't all got the best, you know what I mean? And we are all thinking the best, on terms. But if you just accept who you are, that's the wonderful thing. Like some things I'm jealous of. Like your tattoos, I'm jealous of them.
Why?
Jealous. Because I would be addicted.
Oh,
you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
I can't. I have enough stuff I'm addicted to already. Look, I got food. I like talking shit. Yeah, trade, weed. I can't get tattoos. Oh, bitch. I'll
you just cover, or you would just
get tattoos
everywhere.
of food.
Yeah. There you go.
I would just cover shit. Yeah.
Everything. Yeah.
I would even have my breastplate covered.
That would be awesome.
I'd be like, I'm going to take this, drop this off.
Right. I'll pick it up in a couple days. Thank you.
Make sure the nipple look like an ice cream.
And the other one like a donut. That would be good to go.
I'm just saying. So it's hard to be honest, but yeah, tattoos, I would love them.
Yeah.
I would put them everywhere. And I do mean everywhere. Yes. I will put all kind of stuff. I'll put do not enter on my knee. And then I will put no exits right above my ass. I'm a mess.
I've got some friends with stupid ass tattoos.
Oh, so do I.
God.
I'm that girl. Y'all be like, this bitch is nuts. That's why I can't start.
Yeah.
I can't start.
Because you get addicted and then it would be,
Well, one thing that does freak me out is because I'm very, I don't know if it's ASMR, but I'm very sensitive about sounds. So the thing that stops me from getting tattoos is the machine.
Oh, that. Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that.
Ooh, you already got it. Tony!
That is that drives me crazy.
It relaxes me. Like when I got mine,
Does
I
it?
love that. I could have fallen asleep. Like
Oh.
I was just like, oh, this is yeah.
I'm sure you can imagine how I am getting.
You would be a wreck.
I have two.
Oh, that's right, you did.
Yeah, they're on my feet though, because
Oh,
I used to
okay.
want to be a businessman.
Oh, your feet.
Well, I used to want to be a businessman.
Aren't those the more painful?
Yes,
Yeah.
bitch. Yes, I got it across the top of my foot, and that hurts
'cause
really
the
bad.
Skin is so thin.
Oh yeah.
Even
Oh
if you
yeah.
want to be a businessman, you could have put it at the crooks of your ass. No
Well-
one would know.
My clodhoppers are decorated now, so
Your cloud
that's
hopper.
what yeah.
Yeah.
Your hooves.
My hooves, they're hooves, bitch.
I mean, damn, that is awesome. You a tough ass bitch.
I want 2 sleeves, but I just don't have time for or money for that
yeah.
right now. They're so expensive
it
to get
is.
really good tattoos done. I want 2 sleeves of portraits.
That is
On
true.
it. Yeah, of like
Yeah.
all my inspirations.
I'm gonna
Disney.
cheat though, because I heard they have like these things that you can pull over
Yeah.
and they look like tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
The
gonna
sleeve,
get those.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to get
Do it and
those.
cheat.
Yes.
Like the reverse of what Dolly Parton does, because Dolly Parton's covered in tattoos.
Yeah.
And she covers them up with
Yeah.
her mesh.
mesh,
So it's
yeah.
the opposite of that.
Yeah.
I love that.
It was also like the same thing, like when it comes to drag. Like I wanted big, buxom breasts and stuff, but I didn't want to like live with them.
Right.
You want to be able to take them off at night.
Yeah, let me throw that shit in the corner.
My
you know what
favorite
I'm
thing is
saying?
taking my titties off at the end of
Yeah?
the night. Oh, I love it. I don't know how. I tell women all the time, I don't know how they drive with their titties on. Every time when I'm driving from gig to gig, I have to take the tits out, put them in the passenger seat, and then I put them back in and go to the bar.
Oh,
yeah, I
wow.
hate it.
Gee.
They are
Man.
heavy.
Yeah.
If ladies, if you are a drag queen and you just, I don't know who I'm looking at. I always do that because my eyes I actually have a lazy eye, and if I start thinking, you'll see one go this way and one go that way. I don't know who I'm looking at.
Oh my god.
But ladies, if you do want to invest in a breastplate, I say do it. Just make sure you get the right size for you. A lot of girls go and get the breastplates and they want to get double D's, and you know your back ain't that wide.
And it's just and
Yeah.
they look.
And
they
look
look
a mess.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, you look like an old dead hooker walking around because
Washed
your titties
up
don't
on the
match your
beach.
face. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want that.
And-
When I got my breasts, I specially ordered them. I asked
Where do you get them from?
Aaliyah's
Hers
closet.
are good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I said to her specifically, I said, I want the jugs. I said, but I want the legal limit of the jugs. And she said, the legal limit, I said, listen, hollow them out and give me the legal limit. She did.
Yeah.
My fucking breastplate is nothing to play with.
Oh, I'm sure it's
Nothing
massive.
to play. It's disgusting.
Yeah, I used to want one really bad. I kind of lost the desire to get
Why?
one. They're hot and heavy.
They
and,
are hot.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
another thing
they're
I meant to
hot.
tell you.
Uncomfortable?
Very uncomfortable.
Yes.
Yeah, just imagine silicone, sticky, wet. When you
Oof.
sweat, all of that comes right into the cups.
No,
of it.
Yeah.
thank you, ma'am.
You know what I'm saying? So I can imagine like women having breasts. You know what I mean? And they can't take them off.
No.
They can't take their titties off.
Yeah, so I was like, no, I want to be able to take these bitches off.
Yeah.
We'll throw them in the corner, reset. You understand what I'm saying?
Take a
And for
break.
real, it's just like, okay, no shade, but it's just like having sex. When you have sex, what happens after you have sex?
I don't know. Tell me.
You come and then you clean up, right?
Yeah, you go to sleep. you pass out halfway
right.
through.
So why the fuck would I need titties after I have sex?
That's true.
Yeah. Oh, did you come, daddy? Oh, you hit it? Oh. All right. I'm going to get in the shower. I don't know what you getting ready to do.
Bye-bye.
You're like,
Titties
bye.
off.
Okay? Titty, you
Just
can be
throw 'em
sitting right in
across
the
the
bed.
room.
You can be sitting right in the bed. I'll take them bitches right up. Hold on.
I'll be right
Takes the
back.
titty bib off.
Here, play with these while I'm gone.
I remember one guy had on my breastplate when I met him. He was like, yeah, you fine as fuck. He was like, I got me a dime. I was like, yeah. Ooh. Got him in there, sucked him up. He was like, can I come on your titties? I was like, sure. Baby, he came right down the middle. It's dripped. He was like, that's so sexy. I said, is it? He said, yeah. I said, that's cool. I was like, I'm going to go clean up. He was like, okay. I went in the bathroom. I wiped them titties off, put them in the box under the fucking sink, came out, just had my little girls. He said, what happened to your titties? I said, I put them up. He said, well, I wanted to play with them again. I said, hold on, let me go put them on again. He said, what? I said, yeah. I said, I am a queen. Okay? That means that we're going to have a great time while I'm all done up. I said, and then after I'm not, you're not. And he was like, oh. He was like, well, you could have told me. I was like, tell you for what? I said, you didn't tell me you had a little dick, but I still did it.
Ooh.
What? It's the truth.
It's the okay.
True.
It is the
Isn't it?
truth, honey. He got it. He was very like appreciative in the moment though,
Yeah.
because he was like, no one ever told me I had a little dick. I was like, I said, do you think there's a reason I never took off my panties in front of you? And he was like, I didn't even think about it like that. I said, because you selfish. You only thought about you. And he was like, so what you saying? I said, I'm not going to say anything more. And I stood up and took my panties off. He said, oh.
He said, "Oh,
He said, "Oh, damn."
I do have a little dick. He said, but can I ask you a question? I said, what? He said, would you tell anybody if I licked yours? I said, no, I won't. Even though I'm telling them now.
Now you are.
oopsie."
I mean, he got a mouthful, baby. He was enjoying it. Gulped a little, couldn't even breathe for a second.
So with the
What?
the cracks me up. Oh my god! So with the album and the OnlyFans, what's next for Lady Red?
Lady Red, fat bitch.
I agree.
I just, to be honest with you, I want to bloom into something that I have no expectations for.
I love that.
And that means that I just want to let go and let the universe.
Yeah.
And I'm listening. I'm so listening. If people out there feel like they want to see something from me, say it.
Yeah.
Speak it into existence. You know, text me. No, don't text me. DM me on my Instagram. That's close because I'm, I'm very much on my text, on my DM. I don't have a number right now because I have stalkers. No, for real. Am I
Yeah?
lying, Matt? Matt, no, I am not lying. I do not have a phone
Really?
right now. Like this phone right here is not even turned on. I only use this for my Instagram.
Oh, wow.
And like it's basically my computer.
Stalkers.
Boom.
Then you really made it.
When you are a
Stalkers.
fantasy, everybody wants a piece. I'm telling you right now, boo. I'm telling you
man,
right
I'm
now.
not a fantasy.
Yesterday, I was going home and Matt wasn't here. Matt was at home sick. And I said, Matt, I need you to get me an Uber because I can't walk home. There's no walking home. And I'll ride the bus sometimes, but in certain, lights, I don't want to, take the bus. So I wasn't going to take the bus home. I was like, I'm not taking the bus home. Now, I take the bus to work every morning, right? Because it's early and ain't nobody trying to get me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless it's just like somebody left over from the night before and they're like, hey, baby. And I'm like, hey, I'm working, sir. Like, don't try to, I ain't sucking no dick today. You know?
Talk to me later.
Right. So,
Talk to me later.
I get off of work. It's like 5, almost 6. So I'm like, okay, good. So I'm waiting for the Uber that he sent me.
Yeah.
Now the guy sees me across the street. It's like busy on Santa Monica. So the guy sees me across the street and he's like, hey, walk down and I'll come pick you up. And I'm like, walk down? And he was like, yeah, I'm going to go around. I was like, all right. So then he doesn't realize how busy it is. He turns the corner and I'm sure when he hit the corner, everybody came for him. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
he couldn't, so he canceled the ride. But lo and behold, I can't, know this information because I don't have the phone. Matt has the phone. He's the one that made the thing. So I'm standing there waiting and I'm looking. I'm like, damn. Now I'm starting to catch the eye of the perverts.
Oh no.
Because they start to swarm. They start over and over again. When you
It's
see
like
the same
vultures
car,
are just like-
yeah, when you see the same gray car every single 2 minutes, you're like, oh, bitch, here they go.
shit.
So now I'm feeling weird. I'm like, oh, shit. And I'm sitting there with a little bag and shit. I'm like, oh, I probably really do look like a prostitute right now. Like, she just got off the shift. I'm going to get her. So I was like, oh, my God. So I'm standing there, and then this guy pulls up, and he's like, Lady Red. One of my children. Thank God for Walter. One of my babies. He pulled up. He said, Lady Red. I said, hey. He said, do you need a ride? I said, babe, I just called an Uber and the guy, and I don't know. And he said, do you need a ride? I said, yes, baby, please. And he said, I think we're neighbors. He said, where you going? I said, La Cienega. He said, yeah, I think we're neighbors. I said, oh, please, babe. So I get in the car, and I'm so grateful. As we're driving, you got people going, Lady Red. I'm like, oh my God, hi. So, I can't see nobody. I'm just waving and shit. Like, hey, you know what I mean? He was like, does this happen to you all the time? I said, yes. I said, this is why I like to stay incognito.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think that's the name of our episode.
Boom.
Scott decided.
Because they come, I'm telling you, I mean, and no, it's no shade. This, and I've told this to Matt and Johnny, they know. This street, Lodi, is where I used to be a whore.
Oh.
When I was broke and I didn't have no money, and I lived in Inglewood, I would take the bus up here at night and stand out here in Ho on this same exact street. So for it to come full circle that I am working over here and she's a big deal and people are stopping their cars to speak to me and they're not arresting me. it's a beautiful thing.
I love that.
But it
That's
also means
awesome.
that just because you come from somewhere don't mean you got to stay there. You understand what I'm saying? That's my prime example. Love who you are, be who you are, live in your joy, and don't let people tell you this is all you could do. If somebody tell you this is all you could be, man, if you don't go suck a dick or something, leave me the fuck alone. You understand what I'm saying? Because I can choose to do anything I want to do, but you have to believe in yourself, and you have to find people who believe in you.
Yeah.
If people don't believe in you, get the fuck away from them.
You're finding your tribe.
It is.
it's
It
all about that,
is.
yeah.
And always remember and never forget that you are the reason why success happens. You just have to believe in yourself and let the universe apply what it needs to you. A lot of people want to say God. A lot of people want to say Allah. A lot of people, when you put that, you're putting those limitations. You know, people, oh, I need Jesus. Well, you go call him then. I ain't calling him. You know what I'm calling on? The universe. Because I know at the end of the day, the universe is still existing.
Yeah.
Jesus might be fickle. He's like, I'm tired of you.
He's like, I'm done.
Stop calling.
Leave a message.
He's
Send
like,
an
okay,
email.
you know how they be like, Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you know.
No.
Honey. Well,
He's
you
on
know how
lunch
many
break
times-
right now.
Baby, I think he hung up on me in jail a couple of times.
He put you right through voice to voicemail.
He was like, I'm going to put you on hold.
Jesus,
Oh
Jesus.
man, I'm so glad we got to talk to you later.
Well, I'm
This
happy
has
y'all
been
came
so
down.
awesome.
I'm really happy y'all came
We love
down.
coming down.
Yeah,
Well, give me a glass
I've
of milk.
enjoyed it because
No.
I've been like a fan of yours for so long.
Really?
Yeah.
That is so crazy.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Even before you were even on all the Hey Qween and all that, because I remember seeing you with.
True, but we do have
Nico.
to change your verse a little bit. We
Yeah.
got to change your verse because you say you was a fan. I don't really have fans. I do have
Okay.
lady lovers though.
Lady lover.
Yeah.
Then I've been a lady lover for a long time.
I'm just saying because a lot of people be like, "Oh, I have a lot of fans."
Yeah.
Like even me and Jasmine talk about it, and sometimes she'll be like, "You know, I love my fans." I'll be like, "Girl, I don't want no fan," and she's like, "Why?" I said, "Because the root word is fanatic, and I don't want no motherfucker fanatic over me." I got enough of that.
That's why the phone's off.
Okay, right. Good. Did you hear that little ping? Yeah. Right. That was Instagram. Because if I had a number, you know, it'd be like, bling, bling,
Yeah.
bling, bling, bling. I think we done. Matt, we went through that one time, huh? I had my phone on and I was sitting on the couch and I didn't realize that I had my phone on. And every 2 minutes, bing, 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 bing. And it was real
Really?
soft. But I didn't realize I had paid my phone bill. So all the boys, all their messages is coming through.
Coming through the
Oh.
now they're waiting on you to pay the bill.
It's like,
Hysterical.
Oh my God, I was so embarrassed. That
well,
was my
thank you,
day.
Lady Red. It's been very educational.
Yes.
So much fun
I mean,
talking to you.
That's what we're here to do.
And everybody's got to go check out the album. #StuntQween.
Yes.
You can get it on iTunes and Spotify. It's everywhere.
It's
It's
on,
everywhere. And it's so good.
iTunes, Spotify, where else? Oh, Tidal.
Title, yeah.
Crazy. Tidal.
I know.
My fat ass on Tidal. That's amazing. No, yeah.
How crazy is that?
It is crazy.
Yeah.
My mother called me and was like, I just bought your album. I said, where? She said, it came on Tidal. I said, what are you doing with Tidal? She said, you know I like the Hova. I said, all right.
Oh, God.
All right, lady.
And people could find you on OnlyFans.
Yes,
TikTok.
please. OnlyFans / Mother Red. And that's
Mother Red.
MUTHARED.
And your Instagram. People can follow you on Instagram.
On my Instagram, Mother Couture. There's no special spelling, you know. Just remember all together.
Mother Couture. And you can see her on Hey Qween when they come back.
Yes.
And on the podcast, Hot Tea. You and
Yes.
Jonny McGovern.
Can we talk about the Halloween special?
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, we're having a Hey Qween Halloween special. Coming up.
Oh, it is. Yeah, that's right. It's coming
I
out
don't give
after.
a fuck. I still wanted the people to watch it.
Yeah, mention it anyways.
Please watch the Hey Qween Halloween special with our special guest from season 2, Miss Tatiana. Yes, we want you to come and enjoy yourself. She is funny. And you're going to find out some racial stuff about her, which I really was very pleased to find out. I was like, yes, now when do we get along so well?
Where can people watch it?
Oh, they can watch it on Hey Qween TVs.
Hey Qween TV?
On
On
YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah. Like, I don't know.
On Hey Qween's channel, yeah.
I'm
on
like,
YouTube.
just look it up.
Yeah.
Google it.
Everywhere.
Yes. Oh my God. No. And just remember anything Hey Qween or Hey Qween adjacent to support, because we're not a big old company. We're a little old company. They pay me in cakes and pies and fried chicken, and I appreciate every moment of it. And for real, we're all about spreading joy and positivity and knowledge.
Yes.
One thing we do stress is the older stuff, so that the newer queens will know where they're coming from and why they're doing stuff.
It's been great, Lady Red. I love talking to you.
I mean, that's fine. That's fine.
Yes, and then we'll have all of
highfalutin water. And
yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
and we'll have all of your stuff on our social media and on all of our stuff. We'll have
Please
Lady Red
do.
all over it.
Okay, I just want y'all to remember to find your joy.
Yes.
Find your joy, find your tribe. Be honest with yourself. First and foremost, be honest with yourself. Then find your joy, find your tribe, find all your other stuff. Because if you lie to yourself, ain't nobody else gonna believe you.
Mm-hmm. So true.
Just saying.
All right, you guys. Bye.
Security. Cause ain't nothing going on but the rent. You got to have a J-O-B if you wanna be with me. Ain't nothing going on but the rent. You got to have a J-O-B if you wanna be with me. Cause ain't nothing going on but the rent. You got to have a J-O-B if you wanna be with me. Ain't nothing going on but the rent. You got to have a J-O-B if you wanna be with me. Boy, your silky ways are sweet, but you're only wasting time if your pockets are empty. I got lots of love to give, but I will have to avoid you if you're unemployed. Cause nothing from nothing leaves a nothing. You got to have something. You wanna be with me? Oh, it's too serious. Love's too mysterious. A fly girl like me needs security.